Let's go!
There we go. Perfect. See? Perfect. Don't know why that was muted, but there we go. Hi. See? But first stream back. Scuffed. Sets the tone for the year. Sets the tone for the year. Oh boy. Excuse any background noises. I have a feline with me who does not wish to be with me. Yes, I know. I don't trust you to be unsupervised while I'm streaming, okay? I've made up like several beds. I've bought all of your toys. But no. Yes. He's been crying all day, and I don't know. He might just be missing Rosa. He might just be missing his mom. I'm cat sitting. For those not in the know, I'm looking after a cat. His name is Haru. I will put a camera on at some point if he will settle down. Hi, Russo. Hope you had a good New Year. Baby wants their human. I think so. I think he's looking for Rosa. Bless him. Hey, why don't you settle down? I've made multiple cozy spots for you to sit and have a snooze. And he even used one the other night. So he's found them. Come here. Oh, you're in cuddle range. You just want some love. I'm gonna give you a cuddle. He's a big baby. He's a big baby. Oh. Did you know it's Blue's birthday? It's absolutely not. It's absolutely not. But yes. I hope you all had a good Christmas and a good New Year. It went very quick. Cool. Thank you so much for the gift subs. There we go. We've been here 5 minutes and we've got a hype train going. Thank you so much. Thank you. There we go. We try to keep stuff positive. I will say I didn't have a great New Year. But I don't want to talk about that. So we're just gonna skip over it. I had a wonderful Christmas. Oh, Boopies! Thank you, Boopies. I love you. Thank you so much. Have you calmed down yet, Haru? From me cuddling you? Or are you just tolerating it? This absolute fur baby. I'm gonna put a camera on so you can understand. You guys need to understand how fluffy this cat is. It's crazy. But come on, bud. Try to settle down. made a nice bed for you. It's by the radiator. There you go. You can go look out the window. Absolute baby. Let's put some music on. There we go. He's discovered the blinds. Hi. Hi. Fantastic. It's a bit loud. There we go. Hi, everyone. So yes, even though this is our first stream back, it's going to be a weird one. Because it's update time. I think I did pretty good with the resolve to not do any work. I actually had a holiday. I mostly played Pokemon. That's not true. I probably spent half of my holiday playing Pokemon. The other half was socializing. Cool, holy shit, I know. Like, I don't know how to process that, but thank you. I should let's adjust that for a moment. Cool. Thank you so much. I was so overwhelmed and dealing with Haru that I skated over that, but my goodness, thank you so much. Oh, he's on the move again. This is going to be happening a lot. Come on, birds. You settled down perfectly fine on the bed last night. Not interested today. Yes, a lot of social. I think I'd say that like Christmas week, the first week, lots of social interaction. It's a goal in life to glitch out your processes. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Back to work for me, adios. Bye, Das! Thanks so much for the sub. Yes, Haru. I'm hoping that after a few minutes he will eventually, like, settle. Ah yes, typical cat behaviour. He is lied down on neither of the two beds that are available. But yes. What are you doing? Being a distraction is what he's doing. Yeah. The first week was probably full of social stuff. It honestly felt like almost every day we were seeing people. It was friends, family, extended family. Not a lot of time to do much of anything. Good time, obviously, don't get me wrong. Had a grand old time, it was great. When the second week came round, I was like, I want a game. I just want a game and do nothing. And Spook did get me Legends EA, Pokemon Legends EA for Christmas, along with other things that came with it, which we'll talk about in a minute. He got me Legends EA, so I have played that for most of the time. I think I've got about 25 hours in it at the moment, which, considering how much I feel I've been playing it, doesn't feel like a lot, actually. Haru! Wait, no, don't claw the carpet. No, you have to stay in here, or I can keep an eye on you. I don't want you running around the house unsupervised. That's my job to be distraction. You contracting it as a non-union distractor. Oh, don't worry, he's very qualified. Oh my goodness, Vaz! Hi! Hello from work. Wish I could stay here today. Love you all. Thank you so much, Vaz. Love you. I hope work goes all right. I hope you had a good holiday. We'll be able to like catch up properly soon, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I suppose I should have. I don't know why it didn't occur to me of just like, oh yeah, everybody's going to be renewing their subs on the same day because they'll all have run out. My goodness. Thank you for the hype train. Enjoy your emotes. Honkshu is the name of the emote I just got. I love that. Honkshu. Haru, come away from the door. Hang on, I have to go. Look, you have two lovely beds. One is by the radiator. Settle down. He's been like this all day, actually. I was kind of hoping that like he would get some of it out of his system, but he's still going. You miss Mum? You miss your mum? Okay. There you go. He's lying down on one of the beds, but I managed to convince him there with one of his toys. I wonder if maybe he actually just wants to play, which is unfortunate because obviously I'm streaming now. There we go. He's really going for his fish. He has a fish. I will set up a webcam at some point. Where's the fish gone? Wow. Perhaps he wants to play. I tried playing with him earlier, and he wasn't having it. Yes. So there's a few things that I gotta do. First things first, before we do anything, I think I will address the bingo. Bingo is being refreshed. Let me see. Manage extensions. I'm at home today. I realised when I woke up that it being the beginning of the year, I have all my call-out days. Call-out days? What are call-out days? Come on. Look, fish. Oh, Harry likes a fish. Wow. Potentially he just wants to play. And I can't play while I'm working. He has this squeaky mouse on a string, so I can one-handed fling this mouse around for him. Okay, let's see. Game settings. User access. Oh, good jumps, buddy! Leaderboard. Okay, reset leaderboard. Oh, he's in big play mode. Meow! Yes! Right, the classic leaderboards can be reset if required. This will delete the data from the classic leaderboard. This cannot be undone. Reset leaderboards. There we go, leaderboard reset. New year for bingo! It's a new year for bingo. The great bingo reset. I don't know if that's going to need a minute or two to take effect, but I pressed the button. Oh, he's having a good old go at it. I go to work and I tell them I'm not coming in and they go, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. I feel I should have waited for the bingo reset for points for hindsight and such. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. I am going to go ahead with the other thing I talked about, which was because there is a button on the bingo for redeem random to try to get people to engage with the bingo and maybe the points, because obviously you guys have 1,000,000 points. I'm not going to do it all today, but one of my New Year's sort of things is to try and address getting more point redeems, because you guys have so much. So I'm going to make a point redeem for redeem random bingo. The squeaks are going from instead of the toy. Oh, buddy, that was a good big one. I'm going to have to get a camera up so that you guys can see him. He's going for it. In the typical way cats do, where they're completely stationary for like a minute, and then they leap and go absolutely feral. It's a very interesting toy, how it keeps squeaking like that. Also, Harrow does appear to have torn it. I don't feel like it was torn when it was bought here, so I might have to do a little stitch job on that. Okay, so leaderboards. I didn't know that there were stream widgets for the bingo. I didn't know that. Go on, Haru, get it. I have learnt this now. Apparently there are widgets I can add to the bingo that will, like, put, like, little things on screen. Either to be, like, you know, someone, like, if someone won, kind of thing. That's interesting. I have to look at that later, because I'd have to drag that onto each individual scene. That would take a lot of work. Go on, bud. Get it. Yes, that's a tuft of you. That's how crazy you've been going. You've left a tuft of fur on the floor. I'm not even wiggling it anymore. That was the wrong button to press. There we go. Stop that. I pressed the wrong button and launched a second instance of Warudo. That would be a great way to crash stream. Okay, I don't think I have anything new to add. Let me go through bingo again. So we've got the auto one of we got raided. Technical difficulties, vocal stims, tangents, circles, drawing or pulling up a chart. Hi, Jay! Did you have a good Christmas / New Year? Good to see you. We've got eating lunch on stream, Monster Hunter lore. Hello, my dear background spook. Ooh, tea. Elbow cracks. Co-host rant. A self-inflicted injury. The music is muted. That doesn't come up very often anymore. Infinity energy. Andre isn't here. I cry. Everybody except the correct one. Forgot tea. Microwave of shame. Unity being unity. Biscuits. Sneezing. Forbidden soup. Words mean things. Forgetting to change the stream category. I got a quest 2 and lots of fun stuff for questions. Hey, nice! Congrats on the quest 2! Very nice. Are you going to be running it in, like, standalone mode, or do you connect it to a PC? So I can't think. Oh, do PC VR? Nice. So do I. I can't think of any new events to add to the bingo. Okay. So we're going to launch. I don't have the best setup for it, though. I'm doing upgrades sometime. Oof. Upgrading PCs at the moment is really hard, because the prices for all the components are really high because of AI bullshit, which sucks. Okay, so first bingo game of the year has been launched, and the next thing I'm going to do is... Wait, don't eat that. That's plastic. You literally have 3 toys in this room. Oh my goodness, Dan! Holy moly, I have missed you, my lady. I've missed you too, darling. I love you. And I'm sure you're as annoyed as me to be like, it's the new year. Where the fuck's my sled game? Where the fuck's my sled game? I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Where the fuck's my sled game? I know, it scratches the same itch that web fishing does, and web fishing is just abandoned now for various reasons. It's not going to be getting updates, so I'm like, I want sled game. They're going to be backwards and release it in summer or some shit. Oh my god. Oh, I've been boxed. I don't have my hands because I've saved the webcam for Haru when he eventually decides to settle. He's still not settling. Do you not want to come up here, Haru? Being so contrary today. Okay. Right, next thing I'm going to do. Right, we've done one. Tick checklist. We've done one. The bingo leaderboard has been cleared. So everybody has a chance to battle it out for that top spot. You're going to have to fight hard because Core is pretty much always here. So you're going to have to fight hard with Core to get on that leaderboard. Remember to spell schedule correctly. Oh my god. I literally, I kid you not. One of the other things that I'm doing, I've been expanding on my list of clips to turn into shorts, because we're trying to go hard on that this year. And I literally started with the highlights video from 2024, and it's literally like the first thing in the first ever highlights video is me spelling schedule incorrectly, and I'm like, I gotta make that into a short because it's literally a bit for the whole channel. It's been 2 years and it's still a bit that I spelt schedule wrong. So that's gonna get turned into a short. I want to go through. So we got multiple things to do today, because this is like a first stream back doing jobs. So we've done the first one. Bingo board has been reset. Second one I'm doing is I'm going to add a points redeem to tick off a random bingo thing, so we get engagement on both bingo and points. The third one is I am updating this schedule because we are changing it slightly. I will show you the clips list, but the fourth thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start blocking out Boopie's commission, so that I know what I'm doing on it, basically. So I can't start working properly on it until I've worked out what's happening. But yes, me and Spook were talking about this last night. Of rather than having like 2, and in the instance of the last video, 3 weeks of me doing nothing but video editing. Instead, we're going to try to do it once a week, just one stream once a week. We make shorts. That's it. This is what we're going to try, and it will probably be Mondays. It's not going to be today because, being the first stream back, I have a lot of odd jobs that I need to do. But next week onwards, we're going to try. Monday is make shorts, just whatever. So we'll see. But yeah, New Year's always hits people like this, and hits me like that, I think, as well. Of like, it's a new year. We want to do new stuff. We want to do new stuff. So we'll see how long the momentum keeps going. Right, so... viewer rewards, channel points. Okay, manage points. Add a new custom reward. Random bingo redeem. Get a random call for the stream bingo. Cooldown. This can be redeemed once per user per stream. I think is how I'm going to test it to start with. And I don't know what to make it point-wise. You guys have a lot of points. Alright. Yes. Him squeak. What's up? Do you want another cuddle? Oh, he's such a big boy. Oh, he's so big and heavy. Hey. Why you cry? Mwah. Why you crying? I'm gonna put, I think 5k to start with. I'll make it 5k. You guys have a lot of points, but it's 1 per person per stream. Yes. You sniff the microphone? You look sleepy. Why don't you go sleep on the bed I made you? Are you all tired now? Yeah, we had a bit of a play. It was awkward to play while I was still streaming, but we had a bit of a play. Bed? Bed? What do you think of that? Oh boy. It's gone for a kind of like golden color, so yeah, let's go with that. Oh, he wants to look out the window, so that's fine. There we go, we're back from the ads. Hi. There you go, so we've added a redeem a random bingo number. I don't know if there's a way I can implement that to happen automatically. Currently, my thought is that it will get redeemed and I'll just go over to the window and tick redeem random, but I don't know if there's a way to, like, actually do that. Apparently there's a way with bot configuration, but I don't know how to configure bots, so we will leave it. Okay. That's job number 2. Him sit. Him sit. Okay, sound alerts. There was one sound alert that I think I'm going to remove. And I feel like Core's gonna complain. I think I'm gonna remove the Basil Goose alert. See? Your reaction of is why I'm removing it. I don't think people... It's not as funny as I think people think it was gonna be. I don't think it was... I've got much use out of it. Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's as funny as people think it was gonna be. So I'm gonna remove it. Haru, don't pour at the window. You can't go outside. You're an indoor cat. Okay. I think all the other ones I'm happy to keep for now. I'm not at limit yet, but I'm getting close. We've got room to add a couple more. Okay. Alright, only works at very specific moments. And even then, it kind of just doesn't work. At least to me, because like my brain just knows it too well, so my brain just knows, like, I'm not playing Monster Hunter. So it's fine. Okay. Right, next I think is the schedule update. So files, stream schedule. Come over here. There we go. Right. Okay, so yeah, this is changing because this was kind of awkward anyway. Let's be real. This was kind of awkward that this was a different time from all of these. So scratching that, We're making our days sync up. I did it kind of for me, but it wasn't working, let's be real. Okay. So let me save a duplicate of this. So this is Scared V2 V2.4, because we were on 2.3. So this is new Scared. I suppose actually this is V3, because I'm going to be fundamentally changing the layout a little bit. Scared V3. Okay, and those are being moved into there. So yes, I've been playing Legends EA. It is fun. I am liking it. Me and Spook were doing some, like, almost doing commentary on it while we were sat on the sofa. He's been playing Poker Rogue, either on his phone or on a laptop on the sofa with next to me on the sofa, which I appreciate. Because I've been playing the Switch on the TV. Because I'm like, it's holiday, I'm going to be away from my computer, even if I'm still staring at a screen. I'm going to be away from the computer, away from the workroom. I've barely been in this room the last 2 weeks. Isn't that right, Haru? He's looking at demons, apparently. Let's delete these ones that I'm not using. So yeah. But the thing is that the game is fun, I'm enjoying playing it, but the thing that I've been saying to Spook of, like, the energy I'm getting from Legends EA is that they wanted so hard to make an excellent game. And it's only a good game. I'd say it's maybe even great, because the new combat system is fun. It's great, I like playing it, but it's not excellent. And I just see these signs all over the game of, like, they wanted so hard to make it great, and I think they just didn't have the time or the money. It's like, the game works fine, I've not encountered any bugs or anything, but it's like small things where it's like, it could use a bit of polish. Basically it's like, you're the largest franchise on the planet. You need to be held to a higher standard. And it's like, you're not meeting those standards. But I know that if anything, I don't think it's the devs' fault. It's literally CEOs of Nintendo being like, we need a new Pokemon game and we need it now. We need it out by this time. And it's like, if they just let Game Freak chill for a couple of years, I think they could make a good game. Hi, Aru. You've wandered along the windowsill to my desk now. What's up? Is this a curtain? It's not really doing much, it's just a curtain. You're a beautiful boy, aren't you? It's like small things where it's like, it doesn't impact gameplay, but it's like just polish. Things like, I pointed out that Pikachu, obviously their main boy, Pikachu, has a swimming animation. When he goes in the water, he paddles and has a little swimming animation. As far as I have seen, every other Pokemon does not have a swimming animation. Because if they're a fish, that's just what their animation is. They just kind of wibble about like they do when they're on land. We're not even going to get into that. Every other Pokemon, though, when they go into water, they get a little balloon raft underneath them, and they just walk normally. And I'm like, it's fine. It's not game-breaking. It's not a deal-breaker. But it just shows to me of just, like, you didn't have the time to give every Pokemon a unique swimming animation. Understandable. But also, You're the Pokemon Company. Haru, don't claw at that. This is why I don't trust you to be in other rooms. If you're clawing at things in this room, I can't trust you to be alone in the other rooms. Do you want to keep playing? Want your fish? So yeah, it's like small things like that. Within sort of the first half hour of the game while we were doing the tutorial and we went up onto the rooftops, me and Spook saw a texture that like wasn't applied correctly. Of like it was clearly meant to be like a slanting tile texture for a roof, you know, where it's meant to be slanted, but it had been applied to a wall. And we were like, that's clearly just the wrong texture. And we're at the start of the game. And it's small things like that. It's like, it's not a deal breaker. It doesn't spoil the gameplay. But your Pokemon, you should be better. So it's things like that, where it's like, the game is fun to play. If you like Pokemon, like me, you will probably enjoy playing it. Yeah. Okay, text. Okay, morning. No more mornings. You spelled Tuesday wrong. Uh-huh. I cry. Mm-hmm. But I'm getting my layers mixed up. Go on, bud. Yeah, get it. That's one of your toys. You're allowed to play with that. Get it. Go on. Nope, we've gone back to the door. Come on. Come on. You have to keep wiggling this around. Another big question to think about is, what do we do on Friday? First week back. What do we do? You guys want me to play on the Minecraft server? Because as much as I was having fun on it, I've not I've not touched it in 2 weeks because of all the stuff I was doing. And like, I want to keep playing it because I really like Spectrum. Shells with the loudest intent Minecraft. You guys want me to do Minecraft? I'd be down to do Minecraft. Yeah, I really like the Spectrum mod, and I want to keep playing through it. I'm like, I feel like I've barely scratched the surface, so I want to keep playing it. So you're watching me wiggle this mouse around, but you're not chasing after it. So I'm like, do you want to play or not? What do you want, Haru? Okay, we're deleting these. Delete you. Delete you. Mm-hmm. 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 Kay's literally preparing blueprints for the new server. We're super hyped. Oh my god. I have not even remotely thought about that. I'm sure you guys have been talking about it a lot, but my brain classified that as work-related, and I was like, no work-related stuff, I'm on holiday, so I've not even thought about it. It hasn't even crossed my mind. So I'm removing all of these texts that I'm not using anymore. Okay, right, that one is being gone, that one's deleted. Go on, Haru, get it! The only thing I know about that new server is because it has Cobblemon on it. I'm like, cool. Even though I'm literally playing Pokemon right now, I'm going to be playing more Pokemon. I want to get Lugia. That's my goal. I'm going to get my favorite legendary. Ooh, good jump, buddy. Please tire yourself out and go to sleep. Please. New server. Yes. As I haven't put any thoughts into it. I don't know what to do about the current server since it was intended to be really temporary, so I'm like, do we just take it down? I don't know. Please tie yourself up and go to sleep. I feel like I should have heard that many a time from Blue. Yeah. Please just go to bed. He plays with it in bursts. He'll like sit there for like a minute or two, and then he'll leap. He'll leap after it. Go on, bud. Go on. Did you pick Pokemon stuff yet? I did! I did! Oopies gave me a Christmas present. She gave me a gift card to the Pokemon Center, so I have treated myself to some Pokemon stuff. I got the blanket. I did get the blanket. The Pokemon Center has a Growlithe blanket, so I got the blanket. And at Shock and Horror, I got some plushies. Because, frankly, I was literally like, decision paralysis. I saw that and knew you would want it. Mm-hmm. Arcanine is my main boy. Growlithe obviously gets a second pass. But yes, yeah, I had a big decision paralysis, so I got the blanket, and then I was like, plushies, easy option. Because as you said, there are some expensive things on there that I would normally never not buy. Like, to be fair, I probably wouldn't ever have bought the blanket because in my brain I would have been like, that's a bit too much for a blanket, but because it was a gift, I was like, okay, I'll get the blanket. Ugh, I'm gonna have to put that down. My attention is being divided between stream and Haru. Haru, what are you doing down there? You better not be clawing stuff. Are you tired now? He's just flopped on the floor. Oh, are you tired now? Please be tired. Come up on here. Hmm? Nope. I saw many Mimikyus and I was like, do I want... Did you get the matching pillows? No, I did not. I did not. Because, honestly, I wasn't sure they would get use. I feel like as much as I have a weak spot for plushies, I feel like in recent years I've become a bit better at not being too frivolous with spending. And I was like, the pillows are cute. Would they get used? Probably not. I like having a cushion behind me when I'm sitting on the sofa. Spook does not. He literally like yeets them off, and I'm like, stop that. To the gift list now. Maybe I'll put them on throne. I don't know. I could have one for my room here. I could have one for up here. But yeah, I got the Growlithe blanket, and I got the Growlithe blanket, and I finished my Eevee collection that I've had for several years. For literal years, I've had an Eevee, a Vaporeon, a Jolteon, no Flareon. So I got a Flareon and completed my Eevee collection. I already have Espeon and Umbreon. I also got Glaceon and Leafeon. I'm only missing a Sylveon. But my problem is that because I am a plushie connoisseur, I'm too picky. I have yet to find a Sylveon plushie I like, even the official ones. I'm too picky. I'm just finishing off my tea because it's starting to get a little bit on the cool side. So yeah, Spoopy spoiled me. Which you didn't have to do, and I'm so grateful for it. The sleeping ones they have in the store look chunky. The sleeping plushies are chunky. I have a sleeping Pikachu. He's very large. I am going to have to pull back on big plushies because space is a genuine concern now, to the point that me and Spook are genuinely, like, probably going to have to consider not redesigning, but we're going to need to tweak my room. Because there just isn't space anymore. Because I like big plushies. Did you see the Holiday Wishes ones? Yes. Again, there were so many. I had decision paralysis for a really long time. I could not pick for a really long time. So that was why I was like, I'll get the blanket, and then I was like, screw it, I'll complete my Eevee collection. There we go. Because there's so many nice things on there. What layer is that on? This layer, apparently. Okay, so we want that one, that one, that one. So you, and you. Oh, I need times as well. So, wind wisps, pictures, text, and time. Okay, we delete this layer. Delete you. Boom, 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 boom. It was really interesting browsing the Pokemon Center, but with the knowledge that I'm gonna be going to Japan as well. That was also something to bear in mind. Yes. Haru, have you calmed down? Do you fancy having a nap now? Blue's mom voice came out. Nap time, please. Mm-hmm. Now, Haru, it's time to go to bed. Go on. Bedtime. Don't squeak at me. Such a big boy, good lord. Oh my goodness, finally. Yeah, let me see if I can do this. I told Rosa I was going to have her cat on stream, and she said she was fine with it. She said, in fact, she expected it. There we go. He's finally settled a little bit. Video capture. There he is. Majestic. Cat. Hang on, let me see if I can do the Logitech thing. Hang on. Hang on, let me remove that a sec. I haven't used this application in literal months. Doesn't want to find the camera. That's a problem. Okay, never mind. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, he moved. God damn it. What's up, Haru? You hearing noises? Ugh. We've had snow here, by the way. I don't remember if I said that. We've had snow. Don't need you. And remove this. Bit of layer cleanup. One of the years. I'm gonna have to borrow my dad's printer to reprint this out. Because I actually have this printed out and stuck on my corkboard. Less for me and more for Spook, so he walks in the room and he can see the schedule on the wall. Right. We didn't feel a million things. Do we still think that this visually is fine? Is this still readable? I'm gonna make this bigger. Hi, bud. I'm more of a character artist, not a like graphic designer, so I'm like, eh. We've just removed the morning column and squished it up. Okay. I need to get the. I almost missed that. Times 3. This is being changed to 2. He sat down on the floor again. Again, not on the 2 beds that are available for him. He's just on the floor. I'd like to point out that a schedule is indeed a chart. That's fair. That's fair. We can have our first bingo claim. This is a chart. First bingo of the year. Yeah, Core's back on the board, everybody. Hmm. Days. Nah. Do the callouts get attributed to people? I don't believe so. I didn't specify anything there to say that it was you that did it. Did you have that number on your bingo card? You get points for just ticking them off. You don't have to get a full bingo. You don't have to get a line to get points. You get points just for ticking them off. Pretty sure I've said that since day one. You get points just for taking part. That's why you were so high on the bingo leaderboard. I guess this is done. That took an unnecessary amount of time because I kept getting distracted, but it's fine. New Scared V3. Okay, so we're going to come back over to the full screen, which is missing the old one because the old one has been not deleted, but moved. So it's looking for a file that isn't there. So we remove the old one. We put the new one in. And then I'm going to move it behind my face. There we go. I don't mind covering over this bit a little bit because it's me, and I'm covering me with me. Okay, that's another job done. We've updated that. I need to update it in the Discord, so let's do that. Oh, I'm also going to do one thing that I've been meaning to do in the Discord for ages on my About page, which is put the links in a separate post because that post is actually nearly at character limit. And I wanted to add in the new Instagram page, and I couldn't, so I need to separate the links out. So this is a good time to do that. Because I can delete the old schedule. Edit the old post. Copy that. Save that. make a new post. With the new Instagram. Okay. I need to put Jinxie in there as well. With you. Copy that. Jinxie shop. Gumroad shop. So, Blue Sky Social for art. I have so many social media pages, good God. Oh, he sat down again. There he goes. I mean, I hope you appreciate this. I'm having to sit on my chair sideways so you can get Harucam. Nope. Top. There we go. Crop the top down. There he is. Majestic. He's just looking out the window, bless him. Right. God, Jesus, the amount of social links I have is actually insane, especially when you have like 2/3 on every website. So it's not just I have an Instagram, it's like, oh, I have 2 Instagrams, and oh, I have 2 Blue Skies, and I have 2 Twitters, but don't use Twitter because Twitter's shit. And I've got 2 shops. And 2 YouTubes. Okay. post that. 5 million links. And then the new sked. I'm going to change this post and tell people not to bother to DM me on Twitter. We're phasing out using Twitter, and also if people DM me on Twitter, I would literally just be like, hey, go to Discord, because it's easier to communicate. So just going to erase that from there. Okay, that's another update done. Okay, I think that's it for updates. So now I'm going to open up Blender and we're gonna workshop this. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay. Right, programs. Okay, I believe I need to be in Blender 4.2 for this. Okay. Okay, so I have several things open at once. Because currently we're just going to do like a mock-up. Okay, so let's start with, we're going to hide the armor. Minimize that for now. He is a very fluffy cat. He is so fluffy. Yeah, look at that belly. Look at that belly. I didn't realize that the Mamagen doesn't have a huge amount in terms of customization blend shapes. There's a little bit, but like not a lot, honestly. She is thick. She do be thick. All right, where's the So we've got all of these shapes to help hide clothes, which is handy. So we've got shapes to squish things so that clothes fit better. Very useful. We've got hiding various fluff bits as well. We can hide the beans. Don't know why you want to do that, but you can. Hide the arm fluff, hide the leg fluff, hide the chest fluff, hide the tail. AR kit shapes are not necessarily needed for what we are using. Where is it? So we got the visor headgear. We can keep the actual like headgear bit. So let's put that on and put this on. So we're going to do this. Gimme a man after midnight. Preview of my second screen. Okay. Then we'll do a front view. There we go. Alt print screen. Just print screens your active thing. Okay. So I'm going to move you down here, you down here. So let me label these layers. Mama Jen front. Mama Jen side. We could see like 3% of blue. That's not even me, actually. This is just this is a cardigan on the back of the chair. This is a pillow. This is a pillow that I lean on. Which is why I was like, oh wait, I probably could have got because I literally have a pillow that my elbow rests on. Like this. Haru's like, how dare you move and obscure me? How dare you? I'm so sorry, Haru. Okay, so that's that. So now we're going to open. Don't save any changes, that's fine. Have recent. The Hyaenid. Don't save any changes just yet. We're not making changes today. Okay, I'm okay with using the grey version. Sitting in a blanket or blanket hoodie makes me want to put on my hoodie, but someone put the heating on and I might die. Fair. And so that's the cardigan on the back of the chair. I am kind of wearing like a blanket hoodie thing at the moment. It's more like a poncho. It doesn't have sleeves. It's more of a poncho. You okay, bud? Finally relaxed. That's your New Year thing? You wear ponchos now? I have ponchos. I like ponchos, actually. I like ponchos. I've got a couple of them. True fact. This is a true fact. There was a Palico poncho Do you know the Toby Kadachi Palico armor from Monster Hunter World? This adorable little thing. They made this poncho into a real poncho. It was like a limited run thing. It was like a limited run. We have to find one for Blue? I already have one! Stanji got me one. I have it. They did a limited run. They did a limited run of it, and I have it. It's definitely just for the upper body. It's even though it was literally like a limited run, and it didn't even come in other sizes. And I'm not a big person, but it's a little on the small side. It doesn't actually cover my arms all that well, so if I want to stay warm in it, I do have to like fold my arms up a little bit. But I own it, and I'm like, that's adorable. You're not a Palico. No, this is true. But it's still cute. It's really weird that I, like, can't find any, like, evidence of this online anymore. I'm obviously just typing in the wrong thing. I can't find, like, an IRL image of this to show you, even though it's a real thing because I own it. This is kind of crazy. I'm like literally like trying to be like to find an image to show you. But like all of the stuff I'm typing in is like not bringing it up, and I'm like, it's a real thing. I own it. What the hell? I know it's not available anymore. It was a limited time thing. That's crazy. Oh, I should probably do the whole body just in case. I was mostly focusing on the head, but I should do the whole body. Palico size blue when? That's the me on the schedule. That's the me on the schedule. Says my Palico is Kale. Maybe this year I'll finally develop Kale. He's a character that's existed in my brain forever, but he doesn't exist on paper anywhere. Hyaenid front. I didn't plan this much when I did my own. It just goes to figure, it's like, when you're doing something for someone else, it's like, well, I've got to make it good. I wish that was on the other side. But it does not wish to be. Yeah. I've seen an ad for it, but not an actual photo of it. Crazy. That's crazy. If you really want, I'll go fish it out. It's really cute to wear, but it's like a little. It's because it's weirdly a little bit small. It's not actually the best for keeping me warm. And say it doesn't really cover my arms too well, because because the actual design of it is that it goes down the back and it's got like the open front, so it doesn't like cover your front and arms the best. It's very cute though. I have worn it out once or twice. But yeah, Stangy bought it for me because he's a sweetheart and he spoils me, bless him. Okay. So, let me get my tablet. We're doing mock-ups. The main one is that we are taking this head and putting it on that body. Disturb Haru? No, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't move him, but he probably would immediately try to leave the room if I opened the door. So you are correct in that regard, I think. I'm realizing I probably should have hidden the clothing on the Hyaenid. I'm going to try not to be too exact over this because it's just a mock-up to get the general idea. So we can kind of see what we're going for. Like, details we can work out as we go. Like, if you don't want the earrings or you do want the earrings, I can move them. Obviously, we're going for... You said you wanted the different hair. So that does need to be smaller. It looks so small, but that's like synced up with the shape of the eyes and the nose. I think it's probably because of the ears and the neck fluff. Okay. Okay. So, I think I knew about the head. The two big questions I think I have with regards to parts is what paws do you want, both hands and feet? And what tail? This would be the mohawk that you want. Does look a little odd without the hair, but I don't have the hair just yet for the mock-up purposes. Because I'm gonna be real. Vulpa tail is just such a good tail, and I'm pretty sure you do have the Vulpa. So I'm thinking Vulpa tail. Yep. Begone. But it has this interesting thing where when you open someone else's file, part of the save file like includes their UI loadout. So it's really interesting opening different models from different creators because all of them have different layouts. It's hard to let it go. Alright, what was the... Let me find the main as well. Did I pin that? I didn't. This one. got distracted by fudge. Nice. Nothing's like before. If you're going to be distracted, that is something on the approved distraction list. Right, I did have to do this at one point. Now I've forgotten how. Of like, even when I'm not in wireframe mode, the wireframe is visible, and I'm like, I would like to disable that. I don't remember where that is. Again, that's what I was talking about. Of like, when you open someone else's Blender file, it like keeps their settings rather than having your settings. So I'm like, how do I turn this off? It's not a thing that I want on in this moment in time. I want the wire off. I don't want to change the color of the wire. I want it off. Blender, turn off wire frame. Object mode. I don't see it in the options. Do I have to have it selected? There's not an option in this menu for the wireframe, even though that does turn it off. Screw it, I'll just do it this way. Needlessly slowing me down. So I don't know if you heard, Boopies, I was voicing the question of which tail we're going for. I am of the opinion that Volpa tail is pretty nice, which is why I've brought in the Volpa here. Because I am correct in thinking you do own the Volpa, right? I believe I've seen you in the Discord. You see me running around as well. I know, sorry, yes, you are correct. Okay, but then... I forgot. You even asked me about retexturing one. I'm the stupid. About your child, how could you? No, I'm sorry. But I also asked, what hand paws and feet paws do you want? Because Mamagen's got decent feet. Pretty big feet. I don't know how I feel about the hands. You like them? Because if you like them... Yeah, it needs more... That's my thing, is the Mamagen has 3 fingers. Not 4. That's the only thing that gets me about the Mamagen. I could try to work out... If you like how these ones are, I could probably put an extra finger on. Or we can just give her someone else's hands. But if you like the feet can stay the same. Let me open this up again. Yeah. Very thick... No definable wrist, interestingly. Whereas the Hyaenid, I had a little look at the Hyaenid's hands, and they're very... This is going to sound so stupid. They're very hand-shaped. They're very hand-shaped. You know? Also, interestingly, the Hyaenid's beans are textured. More than they are modelled. Spook's home. I could hear noises, and so can Haru. Spook's home. Yeah. That means I can open the door. Yeah, her palm is just textured on the Hyaenid. But yes, such a 3D modeler thing to say. Her hands are very hand-shaped. Volpas are also quite hand-shaped, but they definitely, from the top, you're like, yeah, that's a hand. It's a little on the thick side, and it's got, like, the claws on it. But then when you go to here, it's very much like, oh, this is, like, paw hand. Very much going into, like, paw territory. But yeah, but notable wrist. Notable pinch for the wrist. And also here we have the pinch. You can see under the clothes. Pinch in for the wrist. No definable wrist on the Mamagen. Beefy. Beefy. Yeah. Hands can be a weird one. I was so particular about my hands, I basically made my own on my kit bash. Mine are a heavily modified leggy hand. Not gonna lie, that pad looks very difficult to hold things with. The Vulpa one, yeah. The Vulpa pads are a little OTT for me. Is very round. Yeah, when I wear the Vulpa, I do the, like, make them smaller shape. I do that on my Vulpa. I make them flatter, because I'm just like, that's a bit much. So yeah, I make them flatter on my Vulpas. Personal choice. I do kind of like the claw layout, but that's just me. Yes, Hyaenid hands very, very much closer to hands on the hand scale of between paw and hand of furry models. Very close to hands. The Jex ones are also very close to hands on the Jex. I think that my preference is somewhere in between, but slightly more on the hand side of things than the paw side of things. I do quite like these Hyaenid ones. But obviously I have different bean configuration. But I do quite like the Hyaenid ones. I will probably make myself a Hyaenid at some point. Okay, but hand-wise we're gonna stick with this, but we're gonna try to put in an extra digit. Okay. But anyway, tail. Thus. Naturally. It's a little complicated. Well, you know you gotta have that big tail. That's what it's all about. Okay, so we're ending up like this. I'm going to try to very hastily do this since I don't have the hair asset yet. I chose the wrong side, I've realised, because the mane would cover the face like this. I chose the wrong side to mock this up on. Yeah. We end up something like that. I know the head looks small, but that's like that is kind of what sells how large it is, because um on a technical speaking level, like when large people don't, it's not that large people have small heads, it's that people's skulls tend to be of a size, and when their body gets larger, the body gets bigger, but the head stays the same. So proportionally the head looks small, and it's not that the head is small, it's that the body is big. So the head will look small. It is. Oh, he's moved over a little bit. That means I can stop twisting so much. Right. But basically, that's kind of where the mock-up goes. Is it goes like that, and then I suppose what I would do is, if I can, try to do like a little four-finger thing here. Kind of just like that. So you know, with something that looks kind of like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like I'd probably discuss the mane a bit more with you once we get it in, because obviously the Mama Gen has all of this. And I don't know if you just want that gone to match the ref sheet. Because the Mohawk hair has an optional mane that goes a little down the neck, and we did have it go a little down the neck on your ref sheet, but we didn't have it go all down the back. And I can just easily hide that, I believe. I can literally just pull these out, basically. Just grab it and pull it out. So not too hard. See what it looks like. Don't pull me Fair. Yeah, because we're swapping the hair out. So yeah, I will probably need to remove a little bit of this to put the new hair in, because there'll be a lot of like overlapping. I can do a little bit of styling, in a sense of I can just move some of them around so that it goes in, because I had to do that with my hair, sort of around the back towards between the ears. Had to move some of the hair bits around. Again, same with things like elbow fluff, shoulders. Yeah, it's a kit bash. I can change literally everything. Knee fluff? I don't feel like I've seen a lot of models that have knee fluff. I see a lot of ankle fluff. I don't see knee fluff very often, and I don't know how I feel about it. But obviously that's your personal choice. Yeah, we quite a few have hip fluff, quite a few have shoulder fluff, quite conveniently. Which is probably why my friend Simmer uses it a lot. The Vulpa has so many nice bits of fluff that are very conveniently separate, so you can literally just be like yoink yoink yoink. So you can literally just be like, I'ma take all this. So useful. And if you're unsure, can workshop it in the process. Because I literally yoinked like almost all of the Vulpa. Hey, that guy stole my name. I yoinked almost all of the Vulpa fluff for my kit bash. Because I've got the Vulpa tail, which includes this little bit around the base, elbow fluff, shoulders, and ankles. And then the hair. Literally everything except the mane itself, because I'm still using the leggy mane. But yeah. She just needs a big old milk, because, well, she got him. She's got him. Don't you worry about that. She got him. I don't know if the armor's your thing, but the armor will fit because I'm not changing the body in any way. I'm not planning on changing any of the body, so this'll just fit. And in theory, so should all of the like clothes. My only place of like would probably be the hands. Because as I said, no notable wrist, and it looks like that is taken into account. So having like the extra finger shouldn't affect it too much. If I'm just adding in a finger here. Because any sort of like clothes tend to go up to the wrist unless it's literally like a glove. So obviously if there's any sort of gloves that they wouldn't fit, but in theory any clothes should fit. I basically need to try to not go past this line with my edits, I think. And we should be okay when it comes to that. Because any bits of, like, fluff will typically be hidden when you have clothing on anyway. So, like, that shouldn't be a concern. Same with, like, neck fluff and stuff. There's literally, like, blend shapes here for that purpose. Hide chest fluff, hide tail fluff. There's shapes for it. Hide leg fluff, hide arm fluff, and generally that is for clothing. So if you want to have different fluff tufts, that shouldn't be an issue. The only piece of clothing I saw that had anything to do with the wrist was the Bunny Girl outfit. Yeah, they've got little, like, cuffs. Which, yes, need. Fair. Yeah, well, so anything for the wrists and obviously the head. So if it's got like a bunny ear headband, obviously that will probably need tweaking. But yeah, clothing, any sort of like clothing should be fine because I'm only going to be tweaking the hands up till about there, so it shouldn't affect anything around the wrist. And same with the neck of I'm literally like going to be attaching the head probably like there. So any sort of thing that goes up the neck should be fine. Hi, Eradicator. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. It should be fine. But like they may need small tweaks. But that is the hope. Because obviously clothing is something I don't have as much experience with because my avatar doesn't wear clothes. So it's like, in theory, leggy outfits should fit this avatar because it's using the leggy body, but I've never tried it because it's not the kind of thing that I do. So it's theoretical, but theoretically my hope is that I will do this in a way that if you just want to get clothes for the model, if there's pre-existing clothes for the Momogen that you want, my hope is that you will just be able to buy them and use them, and you won't necessarily have to employ me to fit them. That's my hope. Obviously, if you find clothes that aren't for the Momogen, I could fit them for you. What if I want to employ you? So if you find clothes that you like that aren't for the Momogen, I could fit them. I could take the Hyenids clothes and fit them. We got a set of clothes here that we've got because we both own this model, which means we both own the clothes. So I see no reason that I can't fit this over this. I like how I changed tabs and it was just focused on the butt. Momogen has a bunch of clothing sets. Yeah. And maybe I want all of them. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I like Ghost. Honestly, Ghostly's avatars are kind of the only avatars that have this body type. So they've kind of cornered the market. So there's a lot of stuff for them. I think the dragons are cool. I will say, because I think Foxy Paws made like one that was a bit more of a larger lady, but otherwise they're all just kind of the same. It was but even then, it's not the same as this. I think it was the bear one that she made. But yeah, Ghostly's dragon is also very nice. Yeah, Ghostly I think, has very much kind of cornered the market in this kind of like larger body. I should probably join Ghostly's Discord. I've just realized, because that's probably a great place to be finding assets. I wouldn't be surprised if you're already in there, but I should do that. And the Hyaenid. I should always join the Discords for the heads up, guys. Always join the Discords for the avatars you buy, because sometimes you will find free stuff there. I'm gonna miss you a question because I need to know if my eyes aren't deceiving me. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of like our mock-up. Also, I still need to upload your ref sheet and my ref sheet. I have 3 pieces of artwork from last year that I never got around to uploading. Yes. I'm not sure I see what you're referring to. Right, okay. I could see why at a glance you could probably get confused. It does look it does. It does a little bit. That is what that is what they look like, but I can see why you probably did a double take. No comment. Yeah, good. Don't. Good. Let's just stick to colour for now. But I mean, that's the general vibe. Mostly just like trying to visualize. I started looking, my brain exploded. How do I even gift a Gumroad thing? Maybe just send you $10. I believe when you are at the checkout, you can enter in an email. I believe when you add something to cart, there'll be like a tick box. Blue duck. Oh no. I will give you my email if you want. It's the same as it's the same email as the Jinxie one. Not the one I gave you for the gift card. My work email, shall we say. Also, that dress is so cute, what the fuck? That's my work email that's associated with both my Jinxie and my Gumroad. That dress is so cute, what the fuck? I'm guessing it's because they are hard to make, but there are notably not a lot of dresses in VR chat. And I'm wondering if it's because they're hard to make, because of the leg rigging, let's be real. But it does make me wonder of, like, is there a gap in the market of, should I make some dresses? Which is ironic, because I don't really wear dresses that much in real life. So it'd be very ironic for me to start making dresses. Summer Boopies vibe, hell yeah. Yeah, both of those outfits are pretty cool. Nice. The fur collar version of that is very reminiscent of the Hyaenid fur collar jacket. Very reminiscent of this. Enjoy Thank you, darling. It's mainly for you. It's literally just basically the legal requirement of I have to have it. It's mainly for you, but thank you, darling. Of course we are. Of course we are. Everything's above board here. There it is. It's in my Gumroad inventory. I had to scroll down. There it is. It's in my Gumroad library. Thank you very much, darling. Right. Does it come with a blend? Oh, it doesn't. Oh well, we can work with that. I can work with the FBX. It doesn't come with a blend file, but that is fine. I can still work with it. I will need to do some dissecting. Let me save this. Art, commissions, boopies. Let's make a new folder for this. Kitbash. Boopies, Kitbash, mock up. Chocobo! Okay, I'm going to close some of these Blender files, mainly because I'm going to open Unity, and that's going to take a hot minute. Okay. Don't need to save that. So there's probably going to be a large amount of file setup that I'm going to need to do as I get all of these 3 different models and bring them into one combined file. Unity in before the stream dies, right? Imagine. Look at him, he's finally sleeping. Look at him. He's finally asleep. How much is it? Okay, let me answer you. So, I think I told you this before, that it's hard to put a figure on because I've only ever done one for myself. It's not going to be the cheapest, I did say. It's not going to be as expensive as a completely from scratch thing. I will need to do a little bit of calculations, but I can give you a good estimate. But also, distracting myself again. Do that first, yeah. Just so I can plan. Understandable. Totally get that. But yeah, I've never done a kit bash for someone else. I'm very excited to do this. Very excited. I've never done a kit bash for someone else. I'm looking in the wrong folder. That's why I can't find what I'm looking for. Avatars. I need to make some new files. Okay. Okay, let me go read the Hyenid page. Where is the Hyenid? I wish Gumroad had a sort function. Oh wait, I don't have it on Gumroad, do I? I have it on Jinxie. This is where it's going to start getting confusing now that there's 2 things. Now there's two platforms. My library. Library. View item. Create new project. Hyenid. Avatar. Okay, before importing the provided new package, it's recommended you import the VRChat SDK and Mochi shaders. Okay, it wants the Mochi shaders. I'm probably also gonna put freaking everything else in that I always do. I like Gesture Manager. We're gonna put in VRC Fury. We're gonna put Poyomi in. Mochi shaders. Does Mochi shaders have a VCC implementation? Gumroad needs lots of quality of life features. Yeah, Gumroad kind of sucks. That's why a lot of people are using Jinxie now. Hang on, there's a handy README file. Okay, yeah. Before importing the provided user package, it's recommended that you import the Mochi shader. Mochi shader is not mandatory, but the material is configured for it. Packages. Okay. Where does that open? Okay, hang on. Unity. Downloads. Let's make a new folder for shaders. And then we're going to download Mochi shaders. Mochi shaders. Okay, we're going to move Mochi shaders into here. Once it stops being a little baby. Come on, stop crying. There we go. So now we add this. Unity shaders. That didn't seem to work. Hang on. I will add it in manually then. That's fine. Okay. Open project. First time setup for the Hyenid. Look at this absolute baby. Look at him. What a darling. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. I have too many tabs open. Let me close some of these. There we go. Ooh, good old Unity. Having a good old think about it. Well, that's having a think. I've got my notepad here. I've updated a little bit. It's very funny looking at all of these. I only did 3, but I've gone through all of the highlights videos. I'm going to go through them all, and I'm making a note of ones that I think might make good shorts. And I'm doing them in order. Yeah, the names sure are names. Butt Square. But yeah. Because I was like, making a list will probably help. So that, I'm going to move to the top, I guess. Because that one's actually uploaded. These have been done, but not uploaded. But yes. In my mind, I want to do older clips first, so I'm going to be trying to do some chronological stuff. Here we go. That took a while, and it's still thinking. Right. Gonna put you in. Import. Okay. And then now, fingers crossed, we put this one in. Okay, let me put this in accessories. New folder. Mohawk hair for Hynid. Move that into there. Import that. Who could have figured it uses Poyomi? Okay. Oh, he stick out his leggy. Hi. He stick out his little paw. Look at him. Okay. Okay, we have multiple files here. Let's see, version 0.2, version 1.11, version 1.11 Fizzbone. I'm going to assume that 1.11 Fizzbone is the one we want. My goodness, there's a lot of prefabs. Okay, it's got the Fizzbone in the tail and the hair. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Yeah, it's got different textures. Same assets, different textures to the clothes. This is the one everyone recognizes. So rather than the fishnet texture, it's got the little stripes. And these are the ones without clothes. Don't say. So what's the difference between these ones? So this one doesn't have Fizzbones? Is the idea of it, like, that would be the quest version? Yeah, there's just no Fizzbones on these ones, which I guess is more suitable for quests. Well, we want to use the Fizzbone one if we can. Anyway, the next thing I want to do is Mohawk. Unusual to see a scene with a thing in. They're not a prefab? That's the model, not a prefab. My god, it comes in blue. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the absolute baby. That's the texture. Okay. Okay, okay, so let me show in Explorer. Mesh. I will need that. That is the bit that I will want to open in Blender. And then we have the blend shape to hide that bit. There we go. Okay, so I mean, if I can, I would like to. Let's see. Let's put the blue material on it. Very nice blue. I am biased. I'm going to take you and put you... I'm going to put you in here. There you go. Prefab. Bit weird that there wasn't a prefab. Oh, interesting. That's the way they want you to do it, huh? I've never seen it done that way. I would drag the prefab in, but apparently they want me to do this. Damn, she be looking stylish. Oh my goodness. Hello, Hope. Hello. Can't stay for long, but I wanted to say I haven't seen you since last year. I know. God, that's crazy. Thank you for the tier 2 as well. Thank you so much. Everybody's renewed their subs today. But there we go. There's the hair. All right. I love you, Hope. Thanks for dropping by. Interesting. Comes in some fun colours, at least. I will tweak them to match the ref. Core, what is that? Core. Ooh. Yes. I'll match it to my blue. Okay. Okay, I am gonna just leave that there. Okay, so they did it that way. What if I did it... What would it happen if I did it my way? My way works just as well. Okay, good. Using it... I've never seen someone do it via a scene. Do it via a prefab. There's so many Fizzbones on this, Jesus. I can't guarantee what the avatar rating for this is going to be. That's a lot of Fizzbones for a piece of hair. Jesus. I wanted to give Curls a sub and that popped up, so I had to. Oh my god. I will rate it fabulous. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to close that down there. But yeah, there's some cool colours for the clothes that, like, aren't even shown. Right. Okay, I haven't set up the Mama Gen one. I don't technically need to. For that, I needed to set that up in order to extract the hair out. I don't technically need to set up the Mama Gen one. I will in the future because I am an avatar hoarder at this rate. Collector doesn't even feel like the right word. It's a hoard. I want to make a short. I have noted it down in the notepad. I've noted it down. All of these are like stream clips, but I have started jotting down ideas for ones that aren't stream clips, ones that are like skits in VR chat that I might record. And I've made a note of like, I want to do an avatar showcase, and the song I've picked, I would change avatar on each sort of like, not beat, but like each verse, each lyric verse, I would change avatar, and I counted it, and it would have 10 avatars. So I need to go through my avatars and pick which 10 I would like to be in there. Maybe I'll put the new ones in now that I have some, since I've been very kindly given some, as per this project. So you might see a blue Hyaenid or a blue Mama Gen. I don't know. Who cares if people can't see? I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Right. Okay. Okay, well, so we've done our mock-up. Blue Skyenid, maybe. Not a bad name for it. So we've kind of got our mock-up here. So okay, so let's get some notes jotted down. Me trying to be organized. I didn't do any of this when I made my kit bash. Okay, so body, Hyaenid, head, mohawk, Vulpatail. Because basically, Mama Gen tail and Hyaenid tail won't cut it for yours. This tail ain't gonna cut it. I couldn't enlarge that to suit yours, and the Mama Gen doesn't have fluff on it, so Vulpatail's where it's at. I gotta make food, love Blue Mom, make sure you eat soon. I will. It's basically end of stream, which is what I'm finalizing this list, and I will probably send this list to you. Because I do not currently have any other commissions, so I will be starting like proper work on this. Vulpatail, so legs, same. Feet, same. Just remember to do the math. I will try my best to work it out. Just, sorry, don't be scared, it will be a big number. I'm sorry. I know a massive hecking tail that somebody made. I know, but it's not the right shape. We need a swoosh shape. The shape I made is a woof shape like that. Technical term. Woof shape, not a whoosh shape. Because it goes up. Woof. No, whoosh. Woof. Whoosh. Okay, so leg same, feet same. Hands same, but add extra digit. Hands same plus extra digit. To be discussed or decided or whatever. Back. Main. Hi Dan! Have you finished work? We need a whoosh, not a whoomph. Exactly. Wah. Wah. Good news, everyone! We're back about Buddy. Yay! Good news, I hope. Did you hear that, huh? Good news, I hope. I'm gonna put joint fluffs. Joint fluff. Because that's basically elbows, knees, ankle, shoulder. All up for discussion. Question mark. There we go. So that's like our little summary with our mock-up. Basically. Set up a call for Friday. Let's go! It's happening! It's hoopening! Okay. The fluffy boy will be mine. I hope so. I hope so. I need to... There we go. I'm sending in a save this screenshot. And that is gonna be end of stream, I think. Because we've hit 5 o'clock. So there we go. Lots of stuff done today. Updated the schedule, updated some of the info in the Discord to match it. Gave the bingo a clear out. The bingo leaderboard has been reset. So Core is no longer in the lead. Remember to keep up with your bingo points. And yeah. So literally it's only... Let's go back over to here, because why not? So literally only... Except I am. Yeah. So, yeah, literally only Monday has changed, and it's changed to match the other days, so I'm kind of hoping there will be less confusion, because I feel like sometimes there was confusion over the time, so our days are in sync. Our days are a bit more in sync now with the afternoon times. So there you go. And so today was the exception because it was the first day back and we had all these jobs that we need to do. But from now on, Monday, we will probably dedicate solely to doing shorts. But just the one day. One day a week rather than doing like weeks and weeks of editing. So just one day a week, make some shorts. Much like I liked the consistency that I had with the Instagram posting I was doing in December, because I had a backlog, so I would like to build up a small stash of them before I start releasing them. As I said, I'm going to be going back through the really old clips first. So the hope is that as more and more people, as we gain momentum, people will be starting to see newer stuff rather than doing the newer stuff first and then doing the older stuff, and the older stuff isn't as relevant. So if that makes sense, it makes sense in my head. So older clips first, and then we gradually start to do the newer ones. Yeah. But for now, it's that is like the only change. The schedule is as it normally would be. I am gonna be going back to FF because I said I was holding off I was holding off in December because I knew I would be off for 2 weeks, and you know that would be 2 weeks of a sub wasted because I wouldn't be using it. But now I'm back full force. I'm gonna get myself an FF sub. I'm planning on getting a 3-month sub because that will perfectly take us to March. Because March is when we are going away on our trip, so I will then cancel it again. So it's worked out. It's worked out pretty well. So yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Very exciting times. Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow evening for our chill time. I don't know what game I'm going to play. I need to sit and think about it. Because we were playing Monster Sanctuary before the new year, but I don't know if I want to play something new, honestly. It's a new year. Might pick something new. I have a peruse of my Steam library. Or we're going to play Poker Rogue, which has kind of infested our friend Discord a little bit of everybody's playing Poker Rogue. But yeah, it's a good time. Tune in tomorrow to find out what it is. And, you know, I'll see you guys in the Discord. But yes, I'm here. How have I just noticed the Haruka? How? He's been there. Look at him. He's so precious. I'm too excited. That is fair. That is fair. It was very good. Right. But yes, I'm back now. I'm sure you all missed me. I know I wasn't very present, but I was obviously I got to see a lot of my friends IRL. I saw a lot of you IRL rather than online. I think it was good that I took time away from the computer, though. I think it was good. I was barely on this computer for 2 weeks, and I think it was good for me. But yes. Yeah. I'm rambling again. But yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. As I said, my New Year's wasn't great. But we carry on. Right. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you loads. Have a good day. I hope it all goes well then. And yeah. Love you. Bye.